Guys, Meghan Markle is one step away from confronting King Charles over sabotage. I can't even keep a straight face. Welcome to Popcorn Palace. I am Andy Signor, and I'm here with the lovely Sue Smith. How are you doing, Sue?
I'm doing just fine, Andy. How are you?
Oh, it's always a pleasure when you come in here. I love the energy, and you always have the insight. And you found this before I did, and I'm banking some content this week. And this is a doozy. This is a doozy. Let's go through it together, shall we? Meghan Markle is apparently not happy, guys, with King Charles because he's releasing new products around the time of her brand launch. She's just gonna call up the king and give him a piece of her mind, Sue.
How dare he release honey?
It's exactly. Oh, who would have thought all this expensive jelly would cause this much drama? Meghan Markle is reportedly furious over King Charles' latest launch. The Duchess soft launched her lifestyle brand American Riviera Orchard early this year, worst name ever, and has been teasing the public with some of the products to be sold, namely strawberry jam, raspberry jam, and dog biscuits, by sending them to various influencers and friends. While the official date is not confirmed, Meghan's latest promotion has been overshadowed by King Charles's launch of his latest product to hit the shelves, his organic High Grove Royal Estate honey, which costs a whopping £25 for a 350-gram jar. The monarch sells a range of preserves and savories through the High Grove shop, a place where it includes gifts inspired by the king's personal interests and his award-winning garden, as well as royal memorabilia. When Meghan started in April with her first batch, she sent it to all the influencers, and then he got a boost in sales for his own strawberry preserve, which was only £7. Now, according to one source, Meghan believes the king's honey launch is no coincidence and wants to confront her father-in-law, but husband Prince Harry is holding her back. They told New Idea magazine she is trying to establish herself as a lifestyle mogul, Sue. But now she's competing with a royal rival. The king has also released a new men's cologne, High Grove Splash, which will further dishearten the Duchess as she was planning to develop her own men's grooming range. Oh, God,
yes, that's correct.
Insider claims she had no idea about this, and now suddenly she sees that there's a glut of his products on the market. How dare he release this High Grove honey? I mean, clearly, Sue, this must be some shade. What do you think?
Here's what I know. He's been doing this since 1995, I believe. The farm near High Grove has been completely organic. He has partnered up with Waitrose, which is I believe is how you say it. It's a high grocery store in the UK. You can get everything from honey to salmon to berries. They sell everything. If Meghan had spent 1 second while she was in the UK paying any attention to anything other than herself, she would have known that Charles sells all these products. And because she's so unlikable, people aren't buying her products. Instead, as soon as people see that King Charles has those products and they're guaranteed organic, let's not forget that Meghan actually, in one of the articles, claimed that King Charles's products were not organic. They are organic. And she soft launched. She has her ARO has yet to be copyrighted. She doesn't have any products to sell. She has nothing. And the only reason she soft launched was because she was trying to take over William at the Diana Awards. She shouldn't have soft launched. Massive mistake. And now her numbers on Instagram are dropping instead of going up.
Yeah, look, I don't want to defend her. I don't think this is going to be a good launch. I don't think it's going to happen. But there's just a part of me, I don't even know if I believe this. This just seems she's one step away from calling Charles about the clash.
Could you imagine calling the man that you called a racist?
I don't know. Your father's old honey needs to stop. She's an egomaniac, a narcissist, and everything. But come on, are you a little hesitant? Could this is one of those things where it might be the media piling it on a little thick, but she's such a unlikable person that we all accept it more than maybe usual. So I'm sort of torn. But I mean, she can't be mad that this stuff's there. She clearly stole it from him. I feel like she knew exactly that he was doing these products.
She didn't. She got together with another group whose name is escaping
Flamingo
me
Estate.
now.
Yeah, Flamingo Estate.
She tried to partner with them and they gave her intimate knowledge of everything behind the scenes and
Yep.
all
And
the
she stole it all.
products. They gave everything to her, and then they decided not to partner with her, and she took all the information and went and did her own thing. She totally stole the entire idea. And but
And now she's mad because she thinks Charles is stealing her idea that she stole from somebody
yeah,
else.
she stole from somebody else. But what's coming out is, if you can believe this, because I think she finally realizes that crapping on the royal family was not a good idea. I have said this so many times. If she had come to the United States, if she and Harry had kept their mouths shut and didn't complain about anything, they would be so popular. But
Yep.
she trashed the royal family, and now it's being reported she would like King Charles and Eugenie and Beatrice to help push her products and to give the royal stamp of approval, hoping that it'll boost the interest in her company. I just can't see this man that she has had zero relationship with in how many years now. I just can't see him giving the stamp of approval, especially after
He's
she called him
not.
a racist.
There's no way he would. The only connection he's going to have is to those kids, which I want to talk about next, which is the fact that there's this theory that he has a long distance relationship with them via Zoom.
He doesn't.
Which, yeah, I don't buy this either. But if there was anything I could buy, it might be that, right? Because he would want to still have some sort of correspondence with his grandkids. But yeah, this idea that she's confronting him over sabotage, like, I don't like Markle. I call it out. This one's so hard for me to believe. Like, it is, but at the same time, she's done so much annoying stuff
It's
that
hard to believe, but do I think that this woman would have the kahunas after everything she said and done to call Charles and ask for help? Yes, I think she would.
I mean, it's true. That's what I was getting at. While I want to believe that she's not that like tone deaf, but she's proven to be pretty tone deaf. So I don't know what to believe anymore, guys. This is nuts. But yeah, I mean, judging how she's sort of seemingly reacted to things, the way she did her Netflix series, the way she's always crying everywhere, Sue. She's always crying and victimizing herself. Really? Your dad's releasing Honey now? Harry, how dare he? Doesn't he know ARO is coming? And he's now releasing this while I'm soft launching my ARO, which doesn't even have a confirmed date, but now he has a Honey? This is not going to help my Honey sales, Harry.
Her soft
Call your
launch has
dad
been
and tell
going
him
on.
I'm mad.
Her soft launch has been going on for over a month. Her Instagram, there's like 9-10 million people on Instagram. She's got like, I think her number now is at 600,000. Her numbers are going backwards. She doesn't have any products to sell.
Well, I can't judge her numbers until she has a business, and she doesn't currently have a business. That's, to be fair, I'm not. It all looks dumb. The soft launches look like they didn't really do much.
No.
At the same time, she doesn't have a business yet. But I can't imagine she's not getting nervous, judging how that soft launch did, and the fact that she got 100,000 emails, where it's like, dude, we're almost at 100,000 subscribers here on Popcorn Palace. Help us beat her email number. But that, whatever, 100,000, even if it was 200,000, that's not enough for Miss Meghan Markle, Duchess of Sussex. That's an embarrassing number for someone of her stature, right, and her celebrity. So this is, I could see that she would be annoyed. I don't think she'd be so dumb that she thinks she can actually go call him. Like, that's ludicrous. One, I don't even believe she has his number. Two, what on earth is she going to say? Can you imagine that phone call? Yes, hi, King Charles. Yes, I know we've been holding the children from you for years, but I really have a bone to pick with you. Why are you releasing your Honey? Are you trying to sabotage my business? I can't.
This is the thing. Charles would never take a phone call from her anyway, because you don't know if it's being recorded, and anything that's said, if there's any communication, she can claim he said this or he said that, and it could end up in another book or another interview, which is why the family is no longer playing by their rules. They have to play by the rules of the family, and the family right now has completely iced them out. There is no communication, zero, and that includes with the children. And I feel bad about the children. It's just like when Harry lost Frogmore, he looks at Charles and goes, but don't you ever want to see your grandchildren? And the emotional blackmail might have worked had he allowed Charles to have a relationship with those kids, but since he never did, what are you offering?
They're now excluding them from the Balmoral family vacation, but now the twist is, well, they'll have Skype conversations over the summer instead, which, give me a break. I don't believe for a
They've
second
been
the king's
invited
going
to
on
Balmoral.
Skype. That's like a security threat, no?
Exactly. And they've been invited to Balmoral so many times, and every year they've had an excuse not to go. And at this point, the family doesn't want them there. There will be no Skype conversations because it could be, again, it could be taped. You don't know who else is in the room. You don't know what's said. This is not happening. I feel bad for Charles that he doesn't have a relationship with those kids, but he has 3 other fabulous grandchildren who love him. And he's just going to have to make himself content with that. And they've also said in Balmoral, like one of the reasons why Harry didn't meet with the king when it was offered, when he went back for the Invictus 10-year celebration, was apparently it was reported that Camilla was going to be in the room and Harry didn't want Camilla in the room. Harry will be at Balmoral. Camilla will be there. And they're claiming now that Camilla is the one blocking him from Balmoral, wicked, evil Camilla. It's not Camilla. He's like Meghan. They never accept responsibility for anything.
Nope.
Like ever.
Ever. Ever. It is wild. But Sue's got all the insight, all the theories. You're not going to want to miss them. Make sure you subscribe over to Sue Smith, Long Sally over on YouTube. You'll get lots of wonderful content. Always a pleasure, Sue. Thank you for popping in.
Thank you.
Love having these collab weeks where I get all of my favorite people in to talk to. Make sure you subscribe to her. Make sure you subscribe here as well. Hit that subscribe button. Hit the bell for all alerts. Smash that like. Become part of our squads. Leave your comments when you get those alerts and let us know what you think. What do you think? Do you buy this one? Let us know down below. Thanks again for watching and stay tuned for more here on Popcorn Palace.